Topping 7 News at 6, we are getting answers about a mysterious increase in NYSEG utility bills by bringing your questions and concerns straight to the president of the company. We're turning the mic over to Trish Nielsen so you can hear directly from her about what may be going on here. Good evening once again. This conversation has been weeks in the making after dozens of people reached out to us with the very same NYSEG problem. Customers say their utility bills shot up after new smart meter technology was installed at their home. Throughout the summer, we have given a voice to multiple frustrated neighbors from across our region, while NYSEG spokespeople have maintained there is no correlation between the bills and those new meters. Now, if you're not familiar with smart meters, they transmit energy usage back to the utility company, eliminating the need for meter readings by the customer or an employee. NYSEG says these meters are designed to more accurately measure energy use, and it plans to install them on every customer's home by the end of next year. NYSEG customers who opt out of the new meters pay a $13 monthly fee. 7 problem solver Michael Schwartz has been following this smart meter saga from the very beginning, and he continues his quest for answers tonight and accountability with the NYSEG president.
Yeah, look, there's been hundreds of complaints, either commented on our Facebook page or emailed right to me. So I took your voices and went right to the head of the company. So Trish, I appreciate you sitting down with me. I'm not going to give you specific bills because I understand that you cannot go through that, but I do want to show you just a few people who reached out to me. This bill is from Mark, and you could see he was paying $159, and then it suddenly goes up to $428. Michael told me that it's been the highest bill of his life. Alex's bill is $327. We've seen the complaints. What's going on here?
I think you've done exactly what we'd like our customers to do is to get the information to us. Every month we send out 2 million bills. So there will be customers each month who have questions. But of those 2 million, we have less than 0.5% that usually come to us with a question that we have to answer. So it's a small amount, but with 2 million customers, it may feel big, and it's right in your backyard. So please have them call us.
But an explanation, I mean, how a bill could go up $300, $400?
Each example is going to be different, but I can tell you the ones that I've seen. Often there's some common denominator, like with the old meters, we didn't read them every month. It's a bi-monthly read. So you're relying on an estimate. So there's an estimate that's based on the customer's prior energy use, the temperatures, but it's an estimate. And it tends not to be as certainly accurate as an actual read. It's not going to be as accurate as a smart meter. Sometimes customers are getting a smart meter after estimated reads. Sometimes they're getting it after months of estimated reads. We're not finding any smart meter that's not operating with 100% range of where it should be.
This whole stack of people that have been emailing me this entire summer, how is it that so many people, so many Western New Yorkers trying to make ends meet have this same exact problem with bills that are going up so much higher?
It's something we want to look at one-on-one with each customer, because just like when you go to a restaurant, your meal is going to be different than someone else's meal at the next table. We need to know exactly what the customer situation is, and then we can help them work on a solution.
One woman told me she used to live with her mom, who used a medical bed, who had the lights on, the TV on nonstop. Her mom since passed away. She lives alone, yet her bill is still higher using less energy.
Exactly why we need to talk to the customer, because we have to find out what are the changes. Are they purchasing supply from another supplier at a different rate? Are they on a rate that's a day-night rate that they would be more advantageously placed on a straight rate? But those are the things that we need to talk to customers about.
How is the company doing financially?
We are challenged financially. We are financially solid, but we're not where we need to be, and that's why that rate increase was necessary.
That rate increase of 62% over the next 3 years applies to just delivery charges approved by the New York State Public Service Commission a few months ago.
To make up for lost revenue in the past.
But to a customer that says, that's not my fault.
It's a matter of, we're a highly regulated industry. What we can charge our customers is is negotiated and approved by the Public Service Commission. When our rate increase and rate settlement came out, the chair of the commission actually did an op-ed, and I encourage you to find it, where he said it was absolutely necessary to give NYSEG the rate increase it's received because of the infrastructure needs that we have to serve our customers.
Where do we go from here?
Please have our customers call us. Call 1-800-572-1111. Talk to our representatives. We handle every customer concern individually. With 2 million bills going out a month, there will be people who have questions. We just want them to ask us. We'll help.
So again, Trish encourages you to call that number on the bottom of your screen. Now, you may have noticed in that interview, I had a stack of complaints, more than 24. I actually gave that pile of complaints to Trish to take back to her team. Michael Schwartz, 7 News Lancaster.
And we want to remind you there is an opportunity coming up for you to share your voice with NYSEG officials. There is an open house about smart meters. It's set for September 26th at the West Seneca Public Library.